Ivy. I actually have my friend Lucy with me. She's been staying with me for a couple of days. So this is it's not my first Facebook Live, but I've decided and I've committed to 30 Facebook Lives for 30 days. And it was kind of inspired by Kim and Nate and Ben. We all went to Nate's audience building seminar last week, and it was about content building. So if anyone wants to know all about content building, Nate's the person to go to. So thank you so much for inspiring me, guys.
I just realised that this is live and she's just stumbled over her words.
It's
so
okay,
well
it's
done,
okay.
Ivy. It's fine that 1 million people can see you right now.
No, 2.
Okay, then 2.
Hi.
Hi, Elaine and Wei.
Okay, so so I've committed myself to 30 days, 30 Facebook Lives for 30 days. Well, the reason I'm doing this, I just want to introduce myself, really. It's actually a work day, but Lucy and I are not at work. Lucy's actually got her own property business coming up, and I have quit my job to build my own business as well. So basically, the business that I want to build is it's a coaching business, but it's more for parents and it's more for homeschoolers, because I'm so passionate about education. I just want to help kids to become leaders of tomorrow, and I just feel that schools are not teaching enough soft skills. And so what I thought was, really, parents need to know about soft skills and how to teach it and strategies to teach it. Because actually these are the skills that create the foundations of a successful, happy, compassionate human being.
I do think if there are any parents on Ivy's Facebook, give us a wave. Hi, parents.
Hi.
Ivy really, for the past few days, she's really passionate about, because I do think parents could do with learning some of these life skills, soft skills, to help their child learn, because every single child learns in a completely different way, and it's about bringing the best out of your child achieving their full potential and growing up to be the best version of themselves. And I think any parent out there, we want great kids, don't we? But we were saying earlier, we've gone through the traditional way of learning, which is study, get a degree. And actually, I messed up everywhere else. I was a nerd, studying away, getting these really good grades. And then actually, how creative are you? If someone put you in a really sticky situation, how would you deal with it? There's no answer in a textbook.
No.
So we've had to go through, there's just a lot of other skills. There's financial education.
Yeah, there's resilience.
There's self-development education.
Yeah.
And I think this is all really important to teach a child, because they're going to grow up to be great individuals. And Ivy, she's so talented. She didn't even know I was going to say this.
Oh, thanks.
But she's so talented at her job at teaching. And she has styles, she has different methods. And I think if she's able to get this message out to parents out there, and the parents are able to pass on and work with their children and progress, it's just gonna make everyone get a life full of abundance, I guess.
Aww.
Abundance in happiness, in education, financially, relationships, and it all starts from a seed. It all starts at a very young age.
Yeah, that's right. So just for the last few days, Tran has been coming over to my place. I've been coaching her through some of the things that she needs to work on and she wants to work on. And the realization of the
Hi,
fact...
Prince Raj.
And the realization that, you know, even as adults, we don't transfer some of the skills that we have, and we don't recognize some of the skills that we have. And sometimes we even need to build some of these skills that we should have built as as a child, such as resilience. I don't know whether you want to share some of, what you've gone through this, just in the last 2 days in regarding resilience, and what that means to you right now, and what it meant before.
I think one message that I picked up, because I want to be super successful. I've always said that I want to be successful. At the moment, I'm definitely not reaching my full potential because there are barriers and things in the way. And it's, for example, you may have some toxic people in your life. But because you've grown up with these people, maybe from primary school or whether it's secondary school, you take a lot of crap from them because you're in a comfortable pattern. And what happens is they've got some good points, but they've got some really bad points. But you keep going back to it because you're comfortable, you've grown up with them. And sometimes it's really difficult to break free and get out of these traps, because everyone loves to be comfortable. Everyone has a comfort zone that they like to stay in. I think
So how do you think you can build resilience with that?
You just have to try and not take things personally. And you have to just keep trying, keep getting yourself out there. And if you've got something to say and you want to question it and you're unsure, rather than tell yourself a little story, you just need to be direct with that person, maybe in a tactful way, and say, excuse me, and then voice your opinion, because we don't like confrontation. A lot of people like me, really don't feel uncomfortable confronting someone about something. So I might just go away and then find Ivy and then tell her the story. But actually, it's a cycle of BS, basically. And if you want to be truly successful, there's no time for these things. We're wasting precious time, and essentially, you're wasting away your life.
So the one of the reasons why I am committed to this 30 Facebook Lives in 30 days is because one of our friends, she kept on saying to us,
Hi, Leon.
Hi, Leon. She kept on saying to us, I'm going to do these Facebook Lives, or I'm going to do these YouTube videos when I'm skinny enough, when I'm good enough, when I know my topic enough. And you know what? It's the same thing as it's the same thing as what I'm saying to myself. How can I teach resilience and how can I teach how to move forward when I'm not doing it myself? And because my limiting belief is that I fear that I'm not a parent yet. So what makes me have the right to actually teach parenting or parents how to develop soft skills in their children?
Then I reminded her about Super Nanny, how she didn't have any children, but she was amazing. So Ivy could be like the next Super Nanny.
Well, yeah. Well, but the passion, my passion is really in helping children, and it's being on your side, because I want your children just as much as you do to be successful, to inspire the world, and that's actually why I became a teacher. And I have a message that I want to say to parents, and I have a story to tell, and I have skills that I would like children to learn. But I know that as a teacher, I am limited to the 30 children that's in my class, and for me that's not good enough. I want to teach more children, and this is why I'm doing it. But so anyway, there's a lot of and there's going to be a lot more in the future. But you know what? I'm stepping up, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this for all our future leaders. I'm going to do this for my kid in the future.
For herself.
And me.
Anyone out there, because there's quite a few people are watching. Is there anyone out there who would actually? I bet everyone is passionate about something, right? Everyone out there is passionate about a subject.
Just comment on your subject of passion.
Yeah, what are you passionate about? What message would you like to share to the world?
Yeah.
Maybe
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Exactly,
I love that.
because Ivy's passionate about teaching. I think everyone watching has got that message, right? It's been drilled into your head. But what are you guys passionate about? What if you could film yourself as well and do a Facebook Live? What would you want to share with the world?
Yeah.
And some of us have these passions and we don't really do anything about it.
Yeah.
We don't share about it. You keep it in your head, and guess what? The next thing you know, 5 years has gone past.
Yeah, and it's always just going to be in your head. So, let the world know there are so many things that, there's so many things that people can learn from you.
Ivy.
What?
Leon's got a question there. He says,
So,
we're going to
I'm at the
share your
gym.
message.
I'm at the gym, so
I
can't hear anything. Nevertheless, would like to ask your perspective about how to empower children within their limitations of knowledge, of risks of their environment.
For example, risk of their environment.
Yeah, so, within...
Good question, Leon, and
Thank you.
for sharing.
Yes, thank you so much for the question. Empowering children is basically what I want to do, and empowering them can be in so many different ways. And I guess one of the ways is actually, some people think that allowing a child to fail is not empowering them, but what is failure? Failure is the first attempts of learning, and if you don't allow your child to fail in a safe environment, then how can they move forward? How can they know what to do next? So I think one of the best things that you can do for your child is not to make such a big deal when they fall down, is not to be so afraid of your child being sad because they're going to fail, is to allow them to fail, and then to alongside with them come up with strategies of how they can become better and to do better next time, and to think of different ways with them, because that's not only going to build up your child's resilience, that is actually also going to build up your relationship with your child and the trust that your child has with you. So I hope that really helps. And
does anyone have any more questions? Let us know.
Well, I don't want my first video to be too long, but I've had a lot of fun. Thank you so much, Lucy. I think I wouldn't have been able to have the guts to do this first video without Lucy, and
I think do you guys think she's done really well? What are your thoughts?
All right. Anyway,
okay.
Gotcha.
Bye.
Wait, how do I stop this?
Finish.
Oh my god. Oh.